Some officers think their actions will go unnoticed, but eventually, the truth catches up to them. In this video, we'll look at cases where corrupt officers come face to face with their own downfall, starting with the enthralling investigation session with a truly despicable cop.
I'm under arrest. I'm not free to go. I'm under arrest.
Jeffrey had been with the Bloomington PD for 17 years. He knew how procedure was supposed to go. He just wanted to be excluded from that procedure.
You understand, just like I do, that I can't talk about anything until we get this little bit out of the way. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't be against you.
While read his rights, his suppressed frustration continued to mount, tapping his fingers, the tightening of his shoulders, fixing his gaze to the floor. Everything about his body language here screams that he just wants to walk out that door.
Not answering questions and making any statements. Do you understand those rights I've explained? Yes, of course I do. You understand how difficult the situation this is for everyone involved, including yourself. Really? Yes, I understand. And there are just some things that happened last night that just doesn't add up.
Earlier on this particular morning, Jeffrey was caught in a residential neighborhood, prowling around between two houses. His excuse? He was house hunting for his mother-in-law. The issue? No house in that neighborhood was for sale. The other issue? It was 12:30 in the morning.
Why would you be in between two houses looking at the house? I couldn't keep going straight. There's a drainage thing that goes down the lake. I couldn't keep walking. So I walked up, the dog started barking, and out. So I walked in between the houses and go to the road.
He hyperfixates on a small detail, the drainage pipe into the retention pond, as if it cleared him of any sort of guilt. In doing so, though, he only proved that he knew about it despite the heavy cover of darkness. He knew the area well, too well. Most suspects believe that the more elaborate the lie, the more believable it is to anyone listening.
The person who called this in has every right in the world to do this. I have no idea who called it in. All right? If what they called in wasn't me.
Jeffrey's defensiveness is not doing him any favors. He's not thinking about what he's saying. In deflecting all responsibility, he's just confirmed that he knows a separate set of events occurred, all without the interrogating officer even bringing it up. Something so startling, the police rushed to the scene.
Zemer had already been throughout the whole area. You were the only person there. It was 12:30 in the morning.
Here's how well known Jeffrey was. Responding officer David Zemer was actually mentored by Pello years earlier. When he arrived at the scene and saw the man he looked up to hiding behind the side of one of these homes, he didn't know what to do.
I don't know what his perception of it was, but the only time his perception's right on, Jeff. His perception is right on. Exactly right on.
Now he's trying to use his seniority against his trainee. Again, before a separate set of events were even mentioned, he's calling everyone else's realities into question. He wants to make it clear that in this room, Pello is the authority on the morning. But the interrogator makes him stick to the facts.
We're past the point of you were there, right? You readily admit that you were there, yes, in between those two houses. Yes.
This will become a running theme in this interrogation. Jeffrey will present one reality, while the interrogating officer will intelligently pull on the proper thread to ensnare him in his own lies.
He startled me, so I turned to walk back down. He said, "Stop, please." I was like, "Oh, hell, it's a cop." I turned around and walked back. Jeff, think about what you're telling me. I am thinking about what I'm telling you, the truth.
And as Jeffrey will begin to see, there are some lies that are simply impossible to escape from.
I think you're minimizing. I'm not minimizing anything. He said, "Stop, police." Was there a little bit more than that? No, that's what he said. You didn't see the gun yet?
29-year-old Janelle Galuska woke to the sound of her dog barking at the front door, an urgent knock rattling from the other side. Fighting her every empathetic instinct, she ignored the frantic banging and instead called the police. If someone were in danger, they would be the proper authorities to handle the situation. She stayed on the line, terrified, for 10 minutes while the nearest responding officer scanned the area.
I'm talking about a young, very attractive female. I don't know who you're talking about. All right.
But Janelle had a reason to be afraid. Over the past few years, a cluster of home invasions in Bloomington targeted women from her demographic, young, single, and utterly alone. The first attack happened around Christmas in 2002. She was barely an adult, and the trauma of what she was put through drove her into a life of addiction. Again in April the following year, she had trouble sleeping ever since. The first woman from the January 2005 happenings struggled to talk about her attack, hardly able to repeat the things he said to her. And the second woman, she lost her unborn child.
You're implying that I'm doing something mischievous between these houses. That's exactly what I'm implying, Jeff.
Oftentimes, the women would rush towards the frantic knocking on their door, no idea they were running towards the danger. Then there were other times the invader was already inside. The one thing the victims remembered most, those piercing blue eyes staring out at them from behind the mask.
Something's wrong. All right, something's wrong. I understand. You think something's wrong. I'm convinced.
As if the initial shock wasn't bad enough, he made it clear to his targets that he had been watching them, that he knew every intricate detail of their lives, addresses of their loved ones, their place of work, their schedules, minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day.
Let me tell you, Jeff, point blank, you've hurt two people in the last 12 hours, and you've hurt them deeply. In David Zemer and this female. Yes, I did not hurt that female.
After threatening every aspect of their lives, he tied them up, placed a pillowcase over their heads, and subjected them to up to 3 hours of torture before running them a bath and having them wash away the evidence. He would only leave after he knew they were clean.
I don't know what you're trying to allege here. That you're looking, you said somebody was walking around looking in this woman's windows. It was not me. Whoever it was, I have no goddamn clue. I've already told it to you, and that's that. I don't know what else to do. Excuse me for getting pissed off here, but I didn't do anything wrong.
The fact that the attackers seemingly knew everything about their victims couldn't be overlooked. The idea that the suspect could have been involved in law enforcement was only a more recent development.
I'm not saying that she was physically attacked or anything like that. I'm glad nothing like that happened. However, having someone looking in her windows or trying her doors is, but I didn't do anything like that. I wouldn't do anything like that. Jeff.
Jeffrey's animated reactions are only digging his grave deeper. The more he pushed, the more the interrogator pushed back.
Again, the only thing I did was walk from the lake in between two houses out to the road. Leaving out you and standing up against the wall like this. And an officer that confronted you twice. That did not happen. Then you turning and walking away. Did I turn? Hands right here. And he says, stop.
If only denial were stronger than cold hard facts.
You're a former military, I understand. And you're telling me you didn't know somebody had a gun pointed at you? He's backlit. I wasn't paying attention to that. You weren't paying attention.
His every response comes coiled from a defensive posture. He's automatically assuming guilt, rather than questioning who else might have been harassing her. When confronted to think outside of himself, his responses drove the interrogator to realize that there was no end to this man's denial.
If this is happening to your wife, would you say that person didn't do anything to your wife? I didn't do anything to him. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about as far as what happened to that woman. I don't know anything about it. Obviously, if somebody was terrorizing my wife,
it was a response far too late. Instead of thinking of his wife, he fought first for his reputation. Those 23 years together really didn't seem to matter, not in this circumstance. The interrogator wouldn't let him forget it.
I am not buying what you're telling me. For 1 second. For 1 second. Did she know you were going? I don't know. She was asleep when I left.
This response implied that he often snuck out when she was asleep. Not such a normal behavior for a dedicated father of 3.
He's like the best family man you could ever ask for. I mean, he went to all of our sporting events and, every day he would tell us how much he loved us. And
he volunteered at their schools. He showed up in uniform on career day. He coached his oldest daughter's soccer team. He went above and beyond what was expected of a father and always put his best face forward.
Oh yeah, that would be totally normal for Jeff to do. Just to go out at 12:30 in the morning and walk in. I can't predict you what she's going to say. Is she going to say that that would be normal behavior for you to do? It's not. Is it normal that I do that? No.
He seemed to be having a hard time keeping that mask from cracking now, though.
The person that I know, that I've loved, that I've been with for over 21 years, could not have done this at all. He loved me, and if not me, he loved the children more than anything in this world. And he would never, ever cause any harm on those kids.
His oldest daughter was 19 years old, only a couple of years younger than the youngest victim. Another victim, Christy Mills, was only 25 when she was attacked in 2003. Sarah Combs-Glige, victim number 4, was 28 and just 6 weeks away from her wedding. And the potential victim number 5, Jonelle Galuska, was only 29. All of these targets were young adults because they were easier prey, more likely to crumble under pressure, and much too ashamed to speak of it after.
Let me give you a different scenario. I've seen this lady. She's extremely attractive. I haven't seen her. I have no idea who she is. You know, you're sitting there trying to convince me I did something wrong, and I didn't do anything wrong, Larry. You're not doing anything wrong. I understand. All right, here's the bottom line. They're just too much. Too much? Too much.
His exaggerated responses verified suspicions, yes, but as all the victims previously explained, he made sure that there was no DNA evidence. He even made sure to steal the sheets on his way out. But the department knew he wasn't going to make it easy. That's why a detachment was currently searching his home for any damning proof, as well as his car, as well as his work computer. Sifting through the cracks in his life didn't unveil anything at first. He was too careful. He made sure that he kept that part of his life at a distance. His home and office were littered only with family memorabilia, a sickeningly exaggerated picture of wedded bliss. But then investigators finally stumbled on something in his closet, something that would shatter his illusion once and for all. A duffel bag containing a jacket, a pair of gloves, and a ski mask.
He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And then they jumped to conclusions.
This is where it goes beyond the pale. The duffel bag was bad enough, but the first bit of incriminating proof came from his work computer. He had used his authority to spy into the lives of his victims, looking up their license plate info, social security, employment, the list goes on. He wasn't bluffing when he told them that he knew everything about them. The victims came in to identify him from a lineup, and even though they didn't know his face, they could never forget those piercing blue eyes. Jonelle, however, she recognized the man right away. He had taken her statement the first time someone was stalking outside her window. When he was asked to read a line, each woman wriggled in discomfort, and one even curled up in a corner. His cadence of speech was calm and collected, juxtaposed by the barbarity of his words, just like how he sounded when he bound them up and proclaimed himself their lover. The duffel bag came to be even more useful in the end. The duct tape collected off the victims actually stored fibers of the attacker's clothing. Those fibers were perfect matches to the jacket, gloves, and ski mask. The only forensic evidence, so small and insignificant that it slipped right through Jeffrey's radar. But big things have small beginnings, don't they? Jeffrey was immediately imprisoned on a $200,000 bond, spending 2 years in prison before he was finally brought before a jury. He was charged with 35 counts across the 4 women, and as each spoke up, his depravity became more clear. He wasn't doing it just for the act itself. He enjoyed knowing the attacks stained their image in the eyes of their loved ones. He took especially great pleasure in seeing their shock and disbelief. This was not just some heinous impulse. This was a calculated malevolence. The sentence finally came down on August 12, 2008. Even though he and his family argued his innocence, he was hit with a guilty verdict on all 35 counts and given a total sentence of 440 years with no possibility of parole.
That last case might not have been your cup of tea, but with this next case about how corrupt gang of officers try and abuse their power by arresting the wrong person, they realize they're in deep trouble.
There Hang on, man. Hang on. Who are you, dude? Grab a seat. Yeah, grab a seat. All the way down, man. All the way down. Hang on, dude. Don't leave, all right? Do me a favor. Don't leave, because there are other people coming. Don't leave yet. Grab a seat for me, dude. Grab a seat for me if you don't mind. One on the third floor. I'll be out with him and another subject on the third floor.
Just like that, the officer manages to get Johnson's friend to comply and sit on the floor, but Johnson didn't like that idea all that much, so he still complies with the officer by not leaving. Instead, he just decides to lean on the railing.
What's your name? What are you doing down here?
I went to drop off my keys and I grabbed my bag.
Okay, well hang on.
He just needed his backpack.
Okay, that's not what we're being told.
Hey, brother. All I came up here for was his backpack.
With him?
And that's it. Yes, because they would. That was all.
Okay. Do me a favor, just wait right over there in the corner for me.
No, I'm Gucci.
In the corner, man.
I am in the corner.
No, the corner's over there, further over.
I'm in the corner.
1932. I'm at the southwest corner of the building, right off of the elevator.
The officer just cannot let Johnson stay where he is, and wants him to stand in a corner, as he's just trying to explain that they had no wrong intentions, and were only there for a bag.
Your little boy right here, though. He about to come up the elevator. You'll see him. Look, he about to come too. Look, your supervisor too. Oh my God, everybody. 4 cars deep. Oh, your boy. Hey, what the you been there to? You had to wait for the elevator because the boy just came up. Yes, ma'am. That's what's up, love. All right, y'all gotta wait.
Johnson decides to call up a loved one and chat for a while as he waits for the police to dismiss him. Nothing out of the ordinary, nor any tense body language can be seen.
He was with him. Handle this guy first.
Yeah, I am. I'm at the target.
Backup arrives for the lone officer. The bald one is Officer Mariones, along with his 2 cronies. As they size up, Johnson simply talks on the phone, not giving them any attention.
So what's going on?
Nothing. I just honestly came back to drop her keys off. She has her keys. I grabbed my stuff, and my friend.
There's 4 of us up here. We're good.
My friend is waiting for me downstairs, so she's gonna take me back and see where she stays.
Oh yeah, you are.
Have a seat. Guess what? I ain't gonna ask you again. All the way down.
Dude, no. Dude, they told you to sit that down. Sit down, bro. Sit down. Sit down, bro. Sit your ass down. Sit down, bro. See what happens? See what happens? Get in there.
Get in there. Get his arms back.
All he does is lean back on the wall, and the cops later try to cover this action up as an act of aggression and non-compliance in their report. Truly disgusting and unprofessional behavior.
This arm right here. Get his right arm. Get his right arm. I got his left. Okay, I'm on you. Yeah, I feel
I'm on you. Okay. Hold on.
After they brutally knocked him unconscious to the ground, this group of pigs hadn't had enough. They had 5 little piggies on one poor defenseless Mr. Johnson, as they also illegally searched Johnson's buddy, who was very scared at this point.
What's so funny? They need me to put all that force on me. That was the you need to put fists on me for, huh? Huh? A roll more? Yep. Oh yeah. Guess what? You
stay on your side, man.
These boy ass niggas on.
Even Johnson, who stayed quiet this entire time, has had enough with these corrupt, power-tripping cops. So understandably, he starts to slur and insult the officers in his anger.
Putting their hands on me while I'm subdued? How the fuck are you? Huh? Huh? Get out of here. Please, your flag.
Boy ass, boy. The f do I need to be quiet for, huh? Huh?
Disturbing the neighbors.
What the f do I need to be quiet for? Because y'all some
Alright. Just leave me.
of course, leave me, goddammit.
Now you're
Of
tough.
course, leave me.
Now you're tough. You get
Boy, what all y'all motherfuckers need to know.
Where do you live, man?
Y'all some out of here. Yeah. Alright. Take off your badge, take off your vest, take off everything, goddammit. Do it. Do it. Do it. I will leave your life where it needs to be.
What's your last name, dog?
Where it needs to be.
What's your last name?
Where it needs to be.
And I just asked for my backpack.
Where it needs to be. Get on, boy. Yeah, you a pussy boy too.
Hey, what's it called?
You a pussy boy too. You a boy. I'm on fire now. Boy,
Should I give him a hug?
you are needing me too. You wanna give me a hug? You wanna give me a real hug?
Nope, but I would like you to
But I throw your Batterson, quit playing with me, boy.
That's not very nice to say.
So quit being a bitch. All y'all do my mother.
Two more officers arrive as a sort of backup just because Johnson is angry. But it still seems like an excessive waste of taxpayer dollars for a black man in cuffs on the ground.
It's hard. Y'all got badges on. Boy, y'all putting your hands on me with $60. I bet y'all couldn't handle it one-on-one. You definitely. I will eat you like a snack, boy. And then I'll your girl
Right in front of you.
I'll give a Of course you're in front of me. Get out of here, you wussy. Take these cuffs off. Take these cuffs off. Take them off. Take them off. Take your badge off. Take your vest off. Take everything off. Do it. Do it. Because y'all so.
All the guy was doing was staying calm, but this officer just had to agitate him further. Obviously, they can talk all the smack if the suspect is cuffed and laying on the ground.
You too. You feel good talking in front of this chick, don't you?
Sit your ass down.
You feel good, don't you?
Chest down. Stay down.
I bet you would. I bet you would.
Keep him just
You
like
feel
that.
good, don't you? Feel good, don't you? Fuck off.
Knock it off.
Feel good?
Hell yeah.
Is that better?
I feel awesome.
Is that better?
Hey, take it off.
This is honestly one of the most disgusting group of cops ever seen. Just because our unarmed victim turned around to talk, he was dealt with such unneeded force.
Sorry, man.
Get out of
We
here.
won't let you hurt yourself.
You ain't gonna hurt me. You gonna hurt yourself.
We won't let you hurt
You can't hurt nothing like me.
Are you supposed to be here?
Get out of here.
I just came back to drop.
Wait, that's not what I asked you.
He asked me to help him come up here, get his bag, and that was it.
It's okay, we won't talk to you.
How the f are you? Who the f are you? Who the f are you?
I'm the supervisor here.
Are you a supervisor? Let me see your stripes.
You have your eyes open?
Let me see.
Right here, look around right here.
Your stripes ain't shit.
Oh, that's
I
what
need
you
a
got.
5 stripe.
Because this guy clocks his gun. And
Come on here.
I come downstairs, I ask him
You
to
ain't
come
nothing.
with me.
Look, tiny tight.
He knocks on the door.
He asked me to come up here and help him protect himself from a mother trying to shoot him. So who the f are you?
She gives him the backpack.
Who the f are y'all?
It turns out that he was just doing his job and keeping his other buddies safe as he had gone to his ex-girlfriend's place to retrieve some things.
You feel pretty too?
Like I said,
I bet you do.
sir, like I told you, I was aggravated and I was mad.
What are you doing, man?
You still come back
Yeah, I
and
bet.
after you pull the gun on your
I bet.
No, because I had to give him a key. I ran because he had a
Get out of here.
I ran because he had a gun.
Oh, now you got it. Now you got it. Look,
I
my
ran
shit.
because he had a gun. I came back
You ain't
because
doing
she had my
that.
backpack and I had her keys.
Pretty
Well, I had
young.
to give her the keys.
Hey,
Stop it. I don't have a phone.
stop it now.
Tell your pretty to quit being a sister. Huh?
How about you just
Tell
listen to
your
what we're
pretty
trying to say
to
do?
quit being a
Not
sister.
moving, man. That's all we're doing. Hey,
Johnson has no choice here but to use his only weapon. his words. He keeps mocking and insulting them, thus pushing them to make bad decision after bad decision. Surely he was baiting the officers for more evidence to use in the trial he was planning.
Asking you nicely
Quit being
to quit talking.
The word is, you don't need excessive force. The word is excessive. Because guess what? What is excessive? Means you're doing it a little bit too much than what you need to be doing.
We're trying to keep
So
you.
who the f are you? Who the f are you? Excessive.
We are trying to keep you calm.
You need to get a book.
If you would just stay calm, this wouldn't be happening, would it?
Get a book.
Stay calm and this won't happen.
Get a book. Oh yeah, guess what? Cause y'all motherfuckers gonna be me in. Oh man. Y'all did the wrong thing to the wrong person.
I have the these guys.
Stop moving.
Then get your mother foot on my neck.
That ain't gonna happen.
Get your foot on my neck.
Okay.
Alright, thank you.
Hey, we're gonna stand you up. You gonna be cool?
Of course I'm gonna be cool.
Are you sure?
Put your boys
Nope, I'm asking you.
on the leash. Cool. Put your boys on the leash.
Stand up, but I'm telling you right now, if you do anything stupid,
I'm gonna do any goddamn thing stupid, huh?
We're gonna put.
How the f I'm gonna do anything stupid, huh?
stand up.
Smart.
Stand up.
Be smart. Then help me up.
These officers really miss some kind of day in the academy because they are quite literally asking the most stupid questions. How does an unarmed man whose hands are cuffed behind his back going to be any sort of threat if he stands up?
Stupid, huh?
Stand up.
Smart.
Stand up.
Be smart. Then help me up.
What do you think I'm doing?
Help me up, then. Mother. That's all he's doing, man.
Oh.
Yeah, how pretty are you, huh? How pretty are you?
Don't start that. Don't you dare try to. You're trying to spit on me. Hey, get a spit mask for this right now.
I got him in the car.
Spit for what?
We got him in the car.
I got him.
Do you have do you have one on you?
Spit mask for
We
what?
have one in the car.
Yeah.
So
Hey, put him on the
Spit
ground.
mask for what? What do I need a spit mask for, huh?
You're gonna try and spit on me? Hold
What
on.
the f do I need to sit on the ground?
Take him back down.
Huh?
Take him back down.
You want to be
Sit on the ground.
I'll go get one.
Now I'll get a spit mask.
How pretty?
Don't you dare ever try to spit on me again.
Who the f are you ever going to spit on you, huh? Junior, your mouth. Who the f are you? Your mouth trying to talk to you. Nothing.
Stop.
Who the f are you?
Stop.
Who the f are you?
Calm
You ain't shit.
Calm down.
How pretty are you?
Calm down. Stop.
Calm.
Stop.
Calm.
Stop.
Calm. Or do you need to be calm?
No, I'm trying to get you to calm down.
I've been calm.
If the officers' sudden reactions weren't enough, they then even make up the fact that he spat on the officers, so they continue to use excessive force and send for a spit mask. I guess their fragile egos couldn't handle how this man stood up to the torture he was being subjected to.
I've been
No, you haven't.
calm for the longest. So who the f are you?
How about you just sit there and breathe, man?
Then let me up.
I'm not gonna let you up.
Then let me breathe. Who the f are you?
You seem to be talking a lot. Save your breath.
Then quit
You
putting
couldn't
your
breathe.
chest
You
in my.
wouldn't be talking.
Quit putting your knee in my chest.
Just
Then I
relax.
can talk. Huh?
Keep
How
on.
f
Stand
smart
up.
are you?
How about you just breathe, man? Calm down.
Alright. How pretty.
Take a nap or something.
Yeah, that's what I've been telling motherfuckers. I'm talking to you. Don't come into the
Can we lift those up here?
Oh,
Suitcase them all the way down.
oh yeah, hold that. Hold that here.
Alright.
I give my arm.
Got him?
I ain't got no problem with that.
Hey, bro, I'm down to help you.
You ain't
But if you're gonna
down
sit
to
here
help
and
me.
try to
Who the
spit
f
on me, I ain't
are
gonna
you?
tolerate that, bro.
Who the f are you?
I ain't gonna tolerate that at all.
Oh, who the f are you? Are you any stripes?
Yeah,
Are you any supervisor?
I am a supervisor on duty.
What's your
right
name?
now.
What's your name?
Sergeant Gamby.
Gamby?
Yep.
Then you putting excessive force on me, Gamby.
No, I'm not.
Get the
I'm
f off.
only asking you to calm down.
Who the fuck are you?
It's quite puzzling to see how nearly 8 trained officers of the law are unable to contain and handle merely one man. They keep feeling the need to drop him on the ground. Keep in mind that this is being done to someone who isn't a criminal and was unarmed.
I've been calm for the longest.
This is what's about to happen.
I don't care about what's about to happen. What you're about to do is what's going to let me up, let me out my cups, and then let me on. For what?
We're about to take you downstairs.
For what?
You're gonna go to jail
For what?
for disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct?
Yeah,
Is that what you come up with?
that's what you
Oh
did.
my God, the book is so retarded.
You just need to sleep it off tonight, man.
Oh no, y'all need to sleep it off. You put
Okay.
all y'all just like put wet as.
At this point, Johnson's mother enters the scene as well as she shouts from the bottom of the building.
Mom, they been, that's what's up. Mom, they been, that's what's up. These motherfuckers are being wet.
Saying nobody
Wet
talking like
behind
that,
here.
man.
Who the are you to tell me to calm down? My mom tell me to calm down. Who the are you?
She is telling you.
No, my mom telling me to
She's telling you right now.
No, you ain't.
Listen to your mama.
Who the are you? You ain't saying shit. My mom telling me shit.
Yeah, listen.
Out of here.
Listen to your mama.
I ain't listening to you. Shut the up.
His mother realizes at this point, though, that the police will keep getting their egos hurt and continue the torture if Johnson doesn't calm down and just give up. This is nevertheless difficult as he knows he's entirely innocent.
You've proven you can't be an adult and you can't stay calm.
I can't be an
Now
adult.
my safety is at
Be an
risk right now.
adult. Be an adult.
I'm sorry.
Nigga, get the badge off you and be an adult.
Are you threatening me?
No, I'm telling you what the truth is. That you've been a.
I'm just holding you down, that's it.
Yes, ma'am. See this? They being.
No, it's not my car.
I asked to help somebody else, and somebody asked me to help them out, and that's what I did. I helped somebody out. He said he had a gun pulled on him, so I came up here to put a gun on. Alright, put a gun on me. Put a gun on me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, these badges need to be held.
He had it.
These badges need to be held. These badges need to be held.
However, since Johnson keeps talking and insulting the officers, they don't let off of him. Some really petty cops, no doubt, as they decide to take him to jail unlawfully.
Right
up 33.
This is me and my body.
Don't you start. Stop it.
How pretty are you?
Stop.
No, man. Somebody come down.
Stop it now.
You can't come up here, please.
Of course she don't need to see this. She don't need to see excessive force.
No.
Especially being disrespected.
You just need to
Of course.
stay still.
Gotta relax,
I
man.
gotta tell you.
I've been still.
Stay calm.
Hey, who the are you?
We're the ones trying to get you to calm down.
Oh, calm
Just
down.
chill out.
Hold the elevator.
Calm down.
I've been calm.
No, you haven't. I heard how you talk.
There you go. Junior.
Because they are doing what they're doing and being disrespectful with it.
There you go, Junior.
How can you talk nice to these? Huh? How can you talk nice to somebody that's trying to disrespect your law? How can you talk nice to somebody that's trying to disrespect your law? Huh? The right to speak bear too.
Listen to your mama, Junior.
Who the f are you?
To the very end, when the officers deemed it necessary to tie him up and transport him on the floor in the elevator as well. Johnson did not give up no matter what, and that's what hurt him the most that day, unfortunately. But, fortunately, for the captured surveillance footage and accompanied by body cam footage, this makes Mr. Johnson's case very strong. He and his attorney wasted no time in filing a lawsuit. Ultimately, the city prosecutor had to drop the charges of disorderly conduct and hindering police, which was what police charged him with on this day. As far as the excessive force goes, Officer Moneras, the one that punched Johnson in the face repeatedly, was given a written reprimand for violating the department's code of conduct. It's astounding to see how he was barely given a slap on the wrist for something so extreme. If the last case showed you how ridiculous and backward cops can be, this next one will make you realize how low IQ they really are. On November 29, 2023, at approximately 10:35 p.m., the Florida Highway Patrol got reports about a car rushing through a traffic stop and driving in a hurry. Naturally, the troopers checked it out, and sure enough, Trooper Roy spotted a car and got in pursuit. Sure enough, Roy spotted a black Kia Stinger weaving through traffic and driving not just recklessly, but above the speed limit. He continues in his chase with focus.
on the perimeter, roll out.
Trooper Roy keeps getting ever so close, as he knows he can nearly just touch the Kia and be able to perform a pit maneuver, which is known as the precision immobilization technique. But to perform a technique like this first, it's important that he is able to pull up alongside the Kia.
Alright, 167, and 12 Avenue right now. Heading north on 12. Eastbound 170, Sharon, from 12.
Roy finally is able to catch up and make the move, only to be so shocked and in awe when the Kia spins around and the driver turns on his police lights.
Oh, I didn't see your lights. I didn't see your lights in the back. Oh, you got the wrong car. I didn't see the lights in the back. No, I got the wrong car.
As if the situation wasn't bad enough for Trooper Roy, having performed a pit maneuver on a police officer. But it wasn't just any police officer. It turned out to be the Opa-locka Police Captain Corey Krotenberg.
You see lights in the back? I'm sorry, wrong vehicle, wrong vehicle, wrong vehicle. You have no lights in the back? Oh, not even the description of the vehicle. It was a blacked out car with a gas. It was a blacked out car, I didn't see that. That's my fault. That's my fault. They didn't tell me it was a blacked out car. It's a blacked out car. It was right on his ass. Oh my God. That's the wrong. Hey, they didn't tell me it was a blacked out car. They should have said it was a blacked out car. They got it wrong. They didn't give enough info. They didn't give enough info. Yeah, no, that's my fault.
With this next case, we're keeping the ball rolling with this auditor who schooled cops on the true meaning of the First Amendment.
I don't record, just people who seems rude.
What, you got to put that on TV?
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah.
You're making some easy money, then.
That's not really easy, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not cop block, I'm independent.
Oh.
See ya. You too. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. This car followed me and took a picture of my license plate. I'm pretty sure it was this car. I can video anywhere here, and the guy told me to park right there.
Okay, well, come here, let me show you something.
What? Just tell me what it is. I don't need to follow you. I read that, and the guy told me I could park right there, and I can video anywhere here.
Watch how this next officer gets shut up by this courageous auditor. This is how all of us must act, to have courage in the face of people who want to steal our rights.
No, this is public property. And the reason I came back here is because someone followed me and came and took a picture of my license plate when I left here. This is public property. I have a First Amendment right to video and photograph. To video.
Leave this property, ma'am.
I have a First Amendment right to be here. Like
You
I
have
can
a
walk
First
in the
Amendment
lobby.
right to be out front.
Someone told me I could. You need to quit. Why are you getting so close to me?
Why are you?
I'm backing up from you.
Okay. I'm trying to get you to back up that way.
I can walk anywhere on
No,
here.
you
It's a
can't.
First Amendment right. Yeah, I can. And I parked here with permission. Someone told me to.
Okay.
When I didn't pass that
someone
sign.
was wrong.
It was an officer. Was it you who told me I could park there? One of the officers just told me to when I pulled over there because I didn't want to go past that sign. Go in the lobby and do it, and I can do it right here. And I can take video of you.
You can do it out there.
I can do it anywhere on this property.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
You need to walk that way.
This is a First Amendment right here.
No, it's not.
You know, also...
Your First Amendment right is out there.
No, it's not. No, it's not. This is... That's a request. That does not change my First Amendment right to video public property and to walk on it. Now, if you don't want me parked there, I won't. But one of the officers told me to.
Okay.
I'm telling you to move the vehicle, so move the car, move, please.
Okay, I'll move it right there. You need to quit, man. Why are you getting all up on me?
Where's your vehicle?
Why?
I don't care what your vehicle is. I think you need to get it from that.
Yeah, I'll move my vehicle. But I'm going to video here all I want to.
No, you're going to leave.
Hey, this is the First Amendment, right? Arkansas Code 21-1-106. Look at that. That's Arkansas Code. Little Rock Police, you have General Order 19 that says I can do this. But the most important thing is the First Amendment. You need to leave me alone.
The First Amendment does not grant you the ability to go wherever you want.
On public property. That's what this is public property.
This area is restricted to authorized personnel.
No, it's not.
You can go out there.
There
you can go
is
in the
not.
front door.
It is
You're
not.
supposed
This
to be
is
back here.
public property.
Okay.
The officer begins realizing that maybe this is not someone he should be messing with, as she knows her rights. But this still doesn't make him quit. In fact, he gets even more controlling.
Okay.
You need to go that way.
I'm going to walk around again.
You already did.
I'm going to do it again.
No, you're not.
You are screwing up, sir. Get your hands off of me.
Don't walk where I told you not to.
Arkansas Code and Little Rock General Order 19. Here, I got it in my pocket.
Step back up on the curb, please.
Tobler.
Step back up on the curb, please.
Just stop it. Always want to give directives.
Step back up on the curb, please.
Stop it. You don't like being recorded? You're a public servant, aren't you?
What is the public recording of police activity?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can record police activity.
Yeah, First Amendment,
Where
I
does it
can
say you can go
anywhere on
wherever you
public
want?
property. Look at
Show
the
me.
Arkansas Code.
Show me where it says.
21-1-106. Look at it.
You got a copy of it? You said you had a copy of it.
Nope. This is the General Order 19,
Okay,
and
show
that's
me.
all you need, because you've many policies already.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
This is as far as you go. You need to go back up on the curb.
You are not going to violate my First Amendment right. And
This is not
you
the
will
First
not
Amendment
have
right.
qualified immunity if you keep on. I'm telling you, it won't work in your favor in the long run.
Ma'am,
Sir,
step back, please.
I'm going to walk around on this public property. That's what I'm going to do. I have a
Somebody
right
get
to
in the
do
major.
it. Yeah, get the major.
After this, the corrupt cop stood there in front of her silently. That's how arrogant and dumb some of these officers are. Instead of doing their job correctly, they waste their time harassing people.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
Quiller, 27107.
Thank you. You're an arrogant, egotistical. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll just be a minute.
Finally, the officer quits when his supervisor asks him to go back in and makes him realize that he messed up badly. If it weren't for the supervisor, the corrupt cop would have stood there the whole day. These kinds of officers need a special class where they are taught how to keep their egos in check while interacting with the public. If you think this interaction was crazy, watch this next case where corrupt Mexican officers are schooled when they mess with the wrong guy. On October 25th, 2019, another YouTuber named Gavin Syme posted a video of him confronting officers while he was out photographing in Tequisquiapan, Mexico. The cop's reaction to the entire situation is highly alarming. Most of the conversation was in Spanish, so we've added subtitles so you can tag along, clearly.
¿Por qué buscar la bolsa? ¿Por qué buscar la bolsa?
A ver, no le entiendo.
¿Por qué buscar en la bolsa?
¿Perdón?
¿Por qué buscar?
Ah, mira, estamos haciendo un dispositivo de seguridad. Tenemos reportes de que se ha estado moviendo distribuidores de marihuana.
Look, marijuana no es ilegal en México.
¿Perdón?
Marijuana no es ilegal en México.
No. No.
La Constitución dice no buscar las bolsas sin razón, ¿no?
Bueno, según la Constitución nos permite hacer inspección a esa persona.
No. Nada.
Permítame nada más. Déjeme terminar mi labor y ahorita lo atiendo. ¿Sale?
Es el derecho no buscar.
¿Es su familiar? Mira, no hay nada. Ahora sí, dígame que puedo ayudarle, caballero.
¿Por qué molesta a la gente?
No es una molestia. Dígame si a los jóvenes les molesta.
No. ¿Qué es la crema?
A ver, no lo entiendo.
¿Qué es la violación?
No hay una violación.
Well, entonces la Constitución dice la gente es seguro en las bolsas y la propiedad. No buscar es ilegal a buscar la propiedad sin
¿En qué
justificación.
artículo dice eso, caballero?
¿Mande?
¿En qué lugar dice eso?
No, la Constitución de México dice.
Ok, ¿usted conoce el Código Nacional de Procedimientos Penales?
¿Mande?
¿Usted conoce el Código Nacional de Procedimientos Penales?
Esta no es una investigación, esta es una violación sin razón.
Usted tiene todo el derecho, ponga su denuncia en el lugar que usted le convenga. Le voy a pedir de favor.
Solo, por favor, no buscar la bolsa sin razón, es la ley.
Solamente, permítame hacer mi labor. Si usted interfiere, es una falta administrativa y
tú
puede
interfieres
arrestarlo.
con la gente,
Ajá.
señor.
Si usted me interfiere en mi labor...
Entiendo la Constitución de
¿sale?
México. Entiendo la Constitución de México.
Retírese, caballero, únicamente...
No entiendo todo.
Si usted interfiere en mi labor...
Más despacio, por favor.
Okay.
¿Habla inglés?
No.
Ah,
si
okay.
usted interfiere en mi labor...
No interfiere, solo observa por la seguridad de la gente. Sí.
Escúcheme.
Porque es mucha corrupción en México, ¿no?
Escúcheme. Si usted interfiere con la labor, yo estoy facultado para arrestarlo únicamente. ¿Sí?
No, ya basta.
The officer has never had someone speak to him like that, but this is just the beginning because the officers keep defending their corruption until the very end.
Por la seguridad de la gente, porque tú no respetas la ley y la Constitución de México.
Okay,
Este es el problema.
¿Dónde es? ¿Dónde? ¿En qué parte de la Constitución?
Por favor, respeta las derechos de la gente.
Aquí estoy
Solo
para
eso.
salvaguardar a las personas. Si usted interfiere en esa labor y ni siquiera me da un argumento
Simplemente no,
legal.
señor.
Ok, retírese, caballero.
Ok, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Si quieres. Retírese, caballero, por favor.
Sí, pásale. Es tu derecha,
Adelante. Camílenle, muchachos, por favor. Ya puedes retirarte. ¿Mande?
¿Tu nombre?
Soy el oficial Luis Rojo Almaraz, policía municipal del municipio de Tequisquiapan.
¿Y tu nombre?
Ya se lo acabo de decir, caballero.
No, tu nombre.
¿Y qué?
Tu nombre.
Soy el oficial Luis Rojo Almaraz.
Luis Rojo, ok. Entiendo.
¿Algo
¿Y
más?
él?
Pregúntele a él.
¿Qué es el nombre de él?
Permítame una identificación, caballero. Le voy a pedir de favor que se identifique conmigo. Yo ya me identifiqué. Solicito. Permítame su identificación.
¿Eso es normal?
Sí, no, es que siempre llegan aquí y se llevan a los chavos sin razones.
Sí. ¿Sin razones normalmente?
No más que porque estás vagando en la calle y ya te sube y vas a mirar mi video.
No me gusta. Similar problema en la policía de Estados Unidos. Sin accountabilidad.
This just shows us that police corruption is not a small problem. It's a deep and global issue that affects millions of lives. Coming back to the cops, they went away for a while, but it was far from over because now they wanted the auditor's ID.
Oye, caballero, le voy a pedir de favor que me permita sus datos.
¿Dónde es tus datos?
Aquí los tengo que tomar. Si usted está tomando una grabación, yo necesito sus datos para verificar el uso que se le va a llevar.
Buenas tardes.
Ahí está. ¿Cuál es el miedo?
So here's the deal. They're searching these kids' bags. They see this a lot with the young people, where they search the bags without legal authorization. And then if people try to hold them accountable, they start acting like they're interfering. Same kind of BS that we get in the USA. But the Constitution is really clear on this. There was some kids standing around there, and they understood it. And the kids standing around understood it. They were kind of nodding like, yeah, they do this to us all the time. Because this is a school here. So people hang out here, and the cops come down here. They search people's bags illegally. And the key is just to start holding them accountable. They're a lot less aggressive here. If you just tell them no, you just kind of got to stand up to them. And you just got to stand your ground. But ultimately, more people need to be filming, just holding them accountable, just having conversations about this. And that'll make all the difference. Señor, no molésteme, por favor. Pásale. Yo no molesto tú, solo preguntas para ti. Eso es ridiculoso.
Ok, motivo por el cual no porta placa delantera.
El problema es la policía en Tequis roba la placa, señor.
Le robaron la placa.
Tu policías robaron las placas.
Mis policías robaron su placa.
Sí, totalmente.
¿Dónde fue esto?
Aquí, en Querétaro.
¿Ya levantaron
Siempre.
denuncia?
¿Mande?
¿Ya levantaron una denuncia?
Señor, ¿quieres molestarme? Necesito hablar inglés.
No hablo inglés.
No es mi problema. Okay. Tú molestas a mí.
Yo necesito saber por qué no porta una placa. Según el reglamento de tránsito marca que no puede circular con una placa.
Gracias.
The corrupt cop cannot let it go. He keeps coming back and harassing the poor guy, but eventually he realizes that he is barking up the wrong tree.
See, he's trying to mess with me. They steal the plates in town too. And if somebody's without a plate, they harass them after, they stole the plate, right? So.
Gracias, señor.
Buenas noches. There's more of a politeness, right? So if they're going to be nice, I'll be nice. I just don't like them. What I don't like seeing here, and the reason, I was just walking out doing street photography tonight, but the main reason is it's frustrating. I keep seeing them search the kids' bags and stuff, and the young people around here especially, because you see it more there with the young people, the teenagers. There's this idea that, oh, you're young, you have no rights, right? You just have to do as you're told. It's really important. Es muy importante por la chicos y las chicas y la gente de México, entiendo la derecha, la policía no tienen un derecho por violaciones de la Constitución, de los derechos de la gente, y necesito grabar video, necesito hablar, necesito hacer más accountabilidad por las policías en el mundo todo.
We've seen corrupt deputies, but have you ever seen a police chief being investigated for murder?
James Chamberlain. Okay. Did you used to be a police officer somewhere? Or I recognized you, but I wasn't 100% sure where I knew you from. But somebody said that you used to be a police officer in Gateway or something like that. Okay.
Like a constable. And
you were a constable here too. For Benton County?
Yeah.
For Benton County, okay. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. How long did you do that?
2 years. Well, I was elected one term, 2 different terms, but not together.
Not together, so on two separate occasions. Okay. You understand this. You've been through this before, so I'm gonna read it to you. Anytime we bring somebody into the sheriff's office, we read this before we start talking to people. Okay, and it's just your statement of rights for us. And before we ask any questions, it's my duty to advise you of your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. You have the right to consult an attorney before making any statements or answering any questions, and you may have him or her present with you during questioning. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. You may have an attorney appointed to you by the court to represent you if you cannot afford one or otherwise obtain one at no cost. You understand that?
Yes.
If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer, you still have the right to stop answering questions at any time or stop questioning for the purposes of consulting a lawyer. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. However, you may waive your right to you may waive your right to advice and counsel, and your right to remain silent. You may answer questions or make statements without consulting a lawyer if you so desire. You understand that?
Yes.
Detective James Chamberlain had just finished reading Hardin his rights, but as you'll soon discover, it was all just a facade. Trust me, the level of hypocrisy from this detective is truly mind-boggling.
Here's the thing. I want to talk to you about what you've done today, okay? Can you just take me through when you woke up this morning to when you got stopped by the police out there in what's the name of that road that you were on? I'm sorry, I'm going to drop Gant Ridge.
I'm not going to say anything after I've been read those rights yet.
Okay. Why don't you want to talk to me about your day?
I don't know what's going on. I am kind of sickly to what I'm here for and things.
Okay. So you don't want to explain what you've done today? Did you? Is there a reason behind that?
You read me my rights, and I don't know why. What was the first thing said? I have the right to remain silent.
Okay. So you're telling me that you don't want to talk to me right now?
I'm going to remain silent.
After this, the detectives went out and talked to their boss about what to do about the situation, and the solution they came up with says a lot about their competence.
Okay, I talked to my boss, and I think I was confused, or I may have confused you on what's going on here. I can't tell you exactly why you're here, and you being a police officer, you understand that. I need to rule you out as a suspect in a crime that's been committed, and that's why we got you here, is because we need to talk to you, find out where you're at. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know if I scared you at the beginning or what, but that's why I was trying to, and I can't, you see the position that I'm in. I can't tell you why you're here, but at the same time, I need to rule you out into something. Does that make sense? I mean, or would you be willing to talk to me about your day knowing that I need to rule you out of something?
Yes, I would have liked to, but before the rights were read. So not knowing what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, and you understand as a detective, we read those rights to everybody who comes in here. It's not just you, but when we interview, kids, and it's everybody. Once you come into our facility, that's something we have to do. It's not something. It's not just something we're doing for you. It happens to everybody that walks through this room and talks to us. Because, I mean, it's just like anything else that we do. We have to cover all of our bases. And that's what we did by reading you those rights. So we need to know. I mean, does that make sense? Like, I know you've been a police officer for a while now, so you understand, how everything works. And so I've got to rule you out as a suspect. And if I can't do that, then we're at a standstill. Does that make sense today?
I have to remain silent.
Okay.
On that.
Okay. So you're telling. Right. Okay. So you're telling me you did do something today that was wrong. Then is that what I'm getting at? I mean,
I'm just silent.
Okay. So you just don't want to talk to me because of what reason?
I don't understand what they snatched me up out there and nobody told me anything. I don't understand.
Okay.
Why I couldn't be told what's going on and.
Okay. So did you? I guess my question is this: knowing what I just told you, I guess if it was me and I was, if I was in your position, I'd be like, hey, James, I did this. Or Grant, I did this. I was at, here, and here, and I would just be done with it, and that way you can get out of here. But at this point, like, I can't clear you from this because you could still potentially be a suspect.
Just look at the detective's lack of integrity. He is violating that man's rights as if it's something he does on a daily basis. He also implied that by exercising his rights, Hardin is admitting to doing something wrong. Astonishingly, people like these are allowed to be in office.
I just have to, once the rights have been read, I have to, it says I have the right to be silent.
Yes. Okay. I don't know. I don't even know what to say at this point. You realize that I'm trying to help you out here. I'm trying to get you out of here quicker. And you're just sitting here
Well, am I free to go then?
No, you're not free to go.
Why?
Because I've got to get to the bottom of an investigation, a very serious criminal matter.
Okay.
Okay? And right now you're a potential suspect in that.
Whenever an officer or detective says they are trying to help you out, just know that you are in deep trouble, just as Hardin was.
Does that make sense?
I don't understand why I'm a suspect, no.
Well, that's for me to know and for you to tell me why you're not a suspect.
This is your time to kind of help us, help you.
Okay.
Tell me this.
I do apologize on the front end.
No, I'm not mad at you.
I'm going to exercise my right to be silent.
Okay. So just tell me this. I know you were a police officer before, right? You're a police officer in Gravit, not Gravit, but in Gateway? It's an easy yes or no.
I'm being silent.
Well, I can see that.
I was looking for a detective.
You want me to get him for you?
Well, I'm ready. I need to go
You need to go where?
home or get ready for work in a little bit.
Okay, we'll just have a seat and I'll get him for you.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, thank you.
No problem. You need anything else?
No, I hate not being able to talk. But usually after they read my rights, after they read me my rights, I just feel like I need to be silent.
What do you mean?
Well, how come nobody asked me anything or told me anything before we got here or anything? Not necessarily you. You've been real good to me.
Yeah, well, I was just taking you up here, you know what I'm saying? They asked me to bring you up here. So, the detective is the one that has all that information.
Hey, Brandon.
Yes, sir.
The other officer told me you want to talk to me again. What's going on?
Oh, I'm just ready to go.
Okay. And I'm not ready for you to go yet, so you're not going to be able to go. I've got other things that I'm doing right now. So, Did you need to talk to me, or did you, what was the deal?
Well, I was gonna go.
Oh, no, you're not going to go.
Tell you that.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're not going to go.
But I wanted. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
The detective was just using a subtle tactic to get Hardin to talk by leaving him alone for a while. Keep in mind that all of this was after he had clearly mentioned multiple times that he did not want to speak. After seeing that this tactic didn't work, they tried a different approach.
I'm trying to think of how to word this delicately. I'm not trying to get you in any trouble. I'm not trying to get her in any trouble. Okay? You've got a little daughter, 16, who needs her parents. Okay? I know what was said at dinner time. I know everything. Okay? I need your side of the story. Okay? I don't know if you've had a problem with this guy for a while, and this was an accident, or you maliciously chased him down, or what happened. But if I don't get your side of the story, I won't ever know. Okay? You know I know. I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I wouldn't be talking to them right now. I want to give you the opportunity to tell me what led up to what happened today. And if I came across as being rude or upset or whatever earlier, I'm sorry. That's not what I'm trying to do.
You're fine.
I'm just trying to gather
facts. I'm not sure what happened or what's going on.
Okay.
But I just have to invoke my right.
So you're telling me that you don't want to give me your side of the story. That's what you're telling me. That I've got to put together what your wife has told me and what the crime scene's told me.
What I'm saying is, I have the right to remain silent.
That's true. You do.
I'm not saying I don't want to tell you anything or help you guys or anything. I'm just saying, you told me I had the right to remain silent.
That's true. I do. Do you realize that you're looking at some very, very serious charges here?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay. Well, you are. I can tell you that much.
Okay.
And if it was an accident, it was an accident, and that's all it was. But if you intentionally went out to hurt somebody, that's a whole nother story. It's a whole nother story. Okay? I'll let you think about it. I'll give you one more chance here in a few minutes, and I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I'm telling you that.
Well, what happened?
You know what happened. I'm not going to sit here and play games with you. I'm not. I know. You know. We have witnesses that put you there. The 2 cars that drove by. Look, man, I'm not. I just want to know why it happened.
From this moment on, the detective completely ignored Hardin. However, their disregard for his rights did not stop there. Next up, they tried to get a female detective to talk to him and try to open him up.
Do you have anything good for breakfast?
I had some Frosted Flakes.
Hey, that is by far my favorite cereal.
I don't know.
No,
It's kind of fucked my belly aching, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, I love Frosted Flakes. I'm not gonna lie. My kids will gripe at me because they think it's too healthy, but I love Frosted Flakes. What else did you do today? Anything fun? Any chores around the house done? No? Just kind of lazy? Lazy day for you? Yeah, just watch some TV. No household chores? Your wife didn't make you do anything today?
Not today. Well, I made her pills up today.
Well, at least you got a day off from household chores, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Did you just prep for getting ready for work tonight?
Just pretty much. Just lay around, be a slob there.
Yeah. Did you get anything done outside today? It was so nice today. It was beautiful outside.
Yeah, I know. It was like 80 degrees or more.
It was amazing outside.
What's the deal?
I don't know. It's messing with my allergies today, though.
Mine too.
When you were outside today, did you notice anything different or weird going on? Or hear anything that was abnormal?
No.
While you were outside laying the sea and stuff like that? No? Everything's good. Did you run into anybody? Anybody stop by, say hi? Nothing? No? Okay. Alright. I'm surprised. Did you see anybody on the road? Anything like that? It being so nice, I didn't know if maybe anybody was out and about. Did you see any of your neighbors?
What are you getting at?
No, I'm serious. I'm just asking. Just small talk.
Not that I know of.
No. I just didn't know. My allergies are killing me right now.
It's insane that they kept forcing him to talk, violating his right to remain silent. There is a reason these rights are read in the very beginning, so the other person can choose whether to speak or not. Apparently, these detectives did not understand that.
So what happened when y'all were on your way home tonight? Y'all just ran into the roadblock? Yeah. I wasn't there when that part happened. What'd they do? When you guys ran into him?
Well, the guy stopped us and then he wanted us to go down to Jones Trailer Park Road, and I said, well, I live 2 houses down here on the right. He said, well, let me ask the boss about that.
Oh.
He went and got to the radio for a while or something, and then he said, what's your name? I said, Grant Hardin. And he said, can you step out of the car? And then they put me in handcuffs and put me in the back of that one car.
Sure, we got a pharmacy around here somewhere.
I'm just wondering what's
going on.
Well, if I'm going to be charged with something or...
Well, did something happen today?
That's what I wanted to know. Evidently something did happen today.
What are you telling me?
I'm silent.
I know.
I need a...
I'd rather talk about cars than
I know, me too.
I'd rather talk about... Is there any cool cars other than a Honda Civic? Anything fancy?
I'm just... what do you call it? The paper again.
Yeah. Oh, great. We don't have to talk about cars. We can talk about something else. If that makes sense.
No, I just don't want to. I'm just going to...
Do you want me to go away?
No, you're fine.
Well, I'm a talker.
You
so.
talk.
I talk.
Hey, you talk then.
It's not fun to talk to yourself. You gotta enjoy your conversation with somebody.
I apologize, but I'm just going to stick to my rights.
Why are you here?
Silent. Right.
I guess that's the main question. Why are you here?
Why am I here?
Do you have any idea?
Why am I here?
Yeah. Do you have any idea why you would be here?
When you guys tell me, I will. Nobody's told me anything. When I sat in that police car for deputy's car for a long time.
Yeah.
Nobody told me anything.
I just didn't know. Well, sometimes you gotta wonder if somebody has to tell you first.
As the conversation went on, the woman slowly started bringing Hardin up to talk about why he was there, trying to open him up and extracting what she could from him.
You know something I know.
What reason y'all are asking? I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of the way you have to look at it sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. That's why, you know, when Detective Chamberlain came in here, he wanted to talk to you about if you had, what you had done today, or if you had seen something happen, or witnessed something happen, or, you know, like you said, something happened today. It was something really bad. And if you witnessed it, then it's something we need to talk about. Because people witnessed you. So, but I want to give you the chance to talk. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather hear your side of the story versus anything else. I feel like everybody should have that chance to tell their side, especially if something bad happened. I would want somebody to give me that chance. I just want to know what got you to this point. I mean, I worked with you, so like, you helped me, you know, had my back in a situation, so it would be nice to understand from you, from your viewpoint, why you would be here, what happened, or did you see something happen, or were you put in a situation, and kind of walk me through it. But that's your choice, right? Everybody has a choice. You have to be the one willing to put it out there. And I do. I want to help you. That's the bad part. I want to help you figure it out. All I can do is sit here and say that I'll listen, work it out with you, figure it out together. But you have to be willing to talk to me about it. I'm a pretty real person. Pretty straightforward. I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's uncomfortable and nerve-wracking sitting in a room by yourself with people that you've worked with in the past, knowing the situation. But like I said, I wasn't there. You're the only one who can kind of fill in the blanks at this point.
This feels so wrong despite the fact that Hardin was guilty. I mean, why create the rights in the first place if they were going to be ignored like that? Not only did these people ignore his rights, but they actually tried manipulating him into speaking. Truly terrifying.
Listen, Grant, I think you were well aware of what happened today. I think you know why you're here. You're a smart guy. I think you know what happened today. And I just really want to talk and understand so I can get on your level and figure out what the next step is going to be. And I feel like you are the type of man who can understand that. All right, can you stand up for me? All right, go ahead and turn around, put your hands behind your back. You're placed under arrest for capital murder.
If you thought those were the only tyrants you'd see today, think again. This officer noticed a man riding a horse peacefully and hurried over to ruin his day.
What up, brother? I can't stop. I'm traveling, bro. I'm on my way to work. I'm on my way to work. I'm traveling, bro. I can't. I'm running late. I can't, bro. You don't supposed to never cut a horse off. You never cut a horse off. Learn the law. You never cut a horse off, brother. If you hurt my horse, you're going to get sued. Go ahead and hit my horse. Go ahead and hit my horse. Hey. I'm traveling, brother. And I'm detained. You are detained. Okay, that's all you had to say. That's all you... Why am I detained? Why am I detained? I'm traveling. Why am I detained? You are detained because you're riding a horse on a... Is it illegal? Get a white shirt.
Get off the horse, sir.
Get a white shirt.
Sir, get off the horse.
So he's refusing to stop when I stop to talk to him. Why are we riding the horse down the street, man? Get a white shirt.
This ain't the jail. Get a white shirt.
Get a white shirt. Get y'all sergeant or lieutenant.
Give me your driver's license.
I'm not giving you nothing. Listen, can I get a sergeant or lieutenant over here? I don't want to talk. I'm traveling. I'm running late from work. I'm traveling, and y'all. It don't matter. It don't matter. Okay. Get a white shirt over here. Get a lieutenant over here. Why are we still talking? Y'all don't even know who I am, and y'all want to bother me.
We're trying to find
It don't matter. It don't matter who I am. It don't matter who I am. I'm finna, y'all detain me for no reason, bro. I'm finna be, y'all gonna let me go in a minute. I'm gonna be let loose in a minute. Don't touch my horse. Don't touch my horse. And then y'all blocking off traffic. Y'all blocking off traffic. Y'all don't touch my horse. You scaring my horse. You scaring my horse. Whoa. Okay, y'all scaring my horse. Whoa, whoa.
Alright, just park the horse.
I'm not parking. I'm parked right now, so what's the problem? Y'all stopping traffic for me traveling, bro?
The ignorant cops don't even know that it is, in fact, not illegal to ride a horse. Just look at the absurdity of the cop. He asked a man on a horse to pull over, asked him for a driver's license, and then asked him to park the horse. But it doesn't stop there.
Y'all finna make a donkey out of y'allself. Y'all don't even know who I am. Y'all, listen, I prove cops like you, y'all don't know the law, and y'all just pull people over wasting my time. Wasting my time for what? You never cut in front of a horse. Learn the law. You never turn your siren going on a horse. You never blow a horn on a horse. Because you can start on my horse. Show me something that says a horse can't be on the street. Dummy. Y'all don't know the law. Y'all don't even know the law. Why do they let y'all get these badges? Y'all need to learn the law before, when it comes down to horses, man. I have road rights. I'm traveling. As soon as your white shirt gonna get here, he gonna let me go. And you wasted my time. And that's a lawsuit. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you. And I'm gonna sue you. And I'm gonna sue your department. Cause y'all wasted my time. I'm running late from work. I might lose my job now. And then y'all bringing more. Y'all got about 60. And then he gonna cut my horse off. He don't even supposed to do that.
My concern was just the horse and traffic.
He putting my. I like what you're saying.
When I first heard it was that I know this vision, and I'm concerned about a person being on a horse, and we got all this truck traffic.
But it's not illegal though. It's not illegal. And he just. I got you. Or that way. And for him to cut my horse off, he cut my horse off. That animal cruelty right there. And I'm actually. No, he didn't tell me if I'm detained. I thought when he told me I was detained. Until he said I was detained, I was gonna keep going. I pulled over. Okay. Did I do right?
Yeah.
Okay. But for him to cut in front of my horse.
Not only did the officers collectively harass him, but they also tried to gaslight him into believing that what he was doing was wrong. Watch what happens when the sergeant arrives on the scene.
Well, that's what I told him. I said my concern was just that being on the roadway.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
It was just that he's in this traffic. Yeah. I don't know what happened with this. Yeah. I know my concern.
No, he's cool. But the officer right there, he actually cut my horse off, and my horse actually clipped itself. Tell him he don't supposed to do that. No, you good, brother. Thank you, Sarge. Thank you. Hey, listen, write that ticket. Write your ticket. I got you, boss man. I apologize, man. But him right there, he bogus. He bogus. I'm going back for him because he don't supposed to cut my horse off.
And they had your horse at Fairview
This
for
one.
a while.
This one.
They gave it back?
This one.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't illegal.
Which, right now.
It ain't illegal.
I tell people there's a lot of livestock laws still in Chicago.
Listen.
Like you can drive a herd of cattle down the middle of State Street.
Listen, horse got right away over condemned pedestrians. Hey, Sarge, can I make a complaint on that officer right there, man? He cut my horse off. Okay, I got you. I can leave? Okay, y'all have a good one. All right, boss man. Appreciate it, man.
These corrupt officers think they're untouchable with their qualified immunity, but people like Adam are giving them a much-needed reality check. It's time these officers realize they're not as invincible as they think. If you think these officers were annoying, then wait until you see the next one who decided to violate a protester's rights out in the open.
Said that I didn't need one, so that's why we're here.
Well, this is what I'm telling you. They gave you the incorrect information.
On July 20th, 2022, a YouTuber by the name of Victorious Vegan posted a video where she was protesting for animal rights, but she was soon facing off with several officers who thought it was illegal to do what she was doing, and the kind of things they said will make you question the validity of law enforcement.
And how this works, that you 1000% need a permit. I'm not saying you're obstructing traffic. I'm not saying any of that, you know.
So what, on the grounds of what would you
Well, I'm going to follow up.
Please, okay. All right,
and
we'll
then
be here.
Come back and give you a better answer. Now you can sit tight.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
Alright, so we spoke to somebody back at our headquarters. Alright, somebody a little higher than me. Alright?
Sure.
I don't know who you spoke with at Village Hall. I would call up and complain to them because they gave you the wrong information. You 1,000. I would say 100% need a permit to demonstrate, even if it's at a two-person level, right? Like I said, I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong at all.
What if I was wearing a t-shirt? Like, I don't understand the objection.
Well, we're not going to go with the what-if scenarios, right?
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? We got a camera set up, we got a TV set up, and we got your little TV set up here. All right, we're not going with, oh, what if you were wearing a t-shirt, what if I was doing this, what if... I understand that you have what-if scenarios, but we're dealing with this particular situation.
Okay, and what is wrong with this particular situation?
It's on a property, you need to have a permit. You need to go to town hall, you need to...
That is not...
It is 1,000% true. Now, if you don't do that, you can be issued a C summons or criminal summons for
what?
For demonstrating without a permit. I just explained that to you, but I don't want to do that. I don't want anybody to get in trouble over this. I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong, like I said. I don't want you to get in trouble over this. It's silly, you know what I mean?
Can you have your captain come here?
Well, no, there's no captains, number one, all right?
You don't need to be an expert on corrupt cops to tell that this one is corrupted to the core. He is blatantly lying to her in order to exercise his delusional power. Watch how far he goes.
You give me a permit and said you're allowed to be here and do this?
But they said that I didn't need one, so that's why we're here.
Well, this is what I'm telling you. They gave you the incorrect information. Whoever you spoke with, you need to speak with them or speak to somebody in Village Hall and complain about that information that they gave you because that's highly incorrect.
What is your can you write down the name of your supervisor?
We don't have captains, okay?
Can you write down the name of your supervisor?
Just look up our police headquarters number on Google, right?
Well, I want your information so that I could pass along. Okay.
Right, my name's there, all right? You can reference that. That you spoke with me and that I informed you that you need a permit to demonstrate.
What is the name of your supervisor?
My supervisor's not present. I'm not going to give you my supervisor's name. He's not present.
Town Hall, who gives out the permits, said that we don't need it.
Well, the thing is, right now, this is not like a subjective matter. This is not, you know, how you feel or how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's how Town Hall.
It's about what the rules.
There should be a number attached to this rule, right? Like called headquarters, you know,
What number? It's a village code, yes.
Right, so can we get the code number that this is implementing?
Yeah, I can do that for you. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Thank you. We'll wait for that so that we can...
All right, you sit tight while I pull that up for you, okay?
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. I understand what you're doing. Alright? I understand that this may not be the best for everybody. I don't care where you do it. I understand the situation. But, you know, fine. You want to hold the sign, that's fine. But you're in front of somebody's business, right? Like,
we already spoke with them.
Who's that?
The business.
Why the business call me?
Like, I don't understand what the issue is. No matter how they feel about it, they need to be spoken up for, and we're not doing anything wrong.
I'm not saying that, all right?
Because did you get a code for what we're actually?
We're gonna come.
Okay.
We are going to write the tickets we need to write.
Because
Look, we're just trying to do our job.
Right, and we're trying to do our job.
Keep the peace. That's all we're trying to do.
So, there's a difference between keeping the peace and
Again, what's on the TV?
this is not peaceful.
As you would have guessed, the officer was as corrupt as his subordinates.
There's nothing on there that I can do anything about.
Do you pay for this? To are you responsible for animals being killed?
Again, what you're speaking about is not any of my concern. I have no ups or downs, ins or outs. I have no opinion on the matter. Zero. Because I can't. I'm not supposed to. I only deal with what's lawful, what's not. I don't say what laws are in existence or what laws don't exist. I have no opinion.
Well, you guys need to provide that because that's what we're asking for.
I understand that, but we don't even make laws.
No, but you're saying that we're breaking some sort of law. And like, did you explain to him that I called town hall and they specifically told me?
Get a permit to have
They specifically, did you not explain to him the situation?
I want to talk to you. I'm asking you.
He just got here.
I would like the code that we're breaking because
we will issue whatever we need to issue. Okay?
What do you mean
if we need to. Okay. We want to remedy the situation. Would you think that this is maybe provocative, maybe information people need to know? Not saying that this would be done better somewhere else.
Where specifically do you suggest? Do you have results as an activist?
Excuse me?
Do you have results of an activist?
We are activists for different things.
Okay. Well, are you an animal rights activist that you have? Okay. So why?
I understand what you're trying to do and what you're trying to provoke in people. I do. Okay.
No, just getting people to think.
We have people complaining.
That's fine. Okay.
People are allowed to complain, and you're allowed to have a different opinion than them.
Notice how the sergeant is weaseling through her questions because he knows he is wrong. These tyrants have no shame in their hearts.
They'll heckle me all the time.
Okay, yeah. Does it make you move? Does it make you move and be a different person? If you're listen.
I'm asking you to be different. Okay.
If we go to a different corner,
I am not.
We're gonna have the same issue then. Because if I go from here to over there, the code would still be the same. No.
No. It changed because we're in different places.
Seems like it's being made up then.
Ma'am.
When we asked for a code, I explained the situation.
Okay. We don't deal with this every day. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe.
We're in the village of Rockville.
Oh, welcome.
All right. You do this every day. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you've been shut down in different places for different reasons.
No.
Correct?
We have the freedom of speech. It's in America 2022.
I fully understand that.
And people fought for the right, and now
Some people have the right, some people don't.
And in America, I do.
But the law is different. This is not against the law that I practice.
Everything that Adolf Hitler did was perfectly legal.
Okay.
And the police.
We don't have anything to do with that.
Yeah, but what's the difference between putting Jews in a gas chamber and putting pigs in a gas chamber when it's both against their will, they value their life, and they feel pain?
Ma'am.
Should we not speak up against them?
Ma'am, I do not make the laws in this country.
Okay, but what law am I breaking?
I do not get to pick what animals and what animals
You do every day when you purchase an animal product. You're literally condemning them to be executed because you like the way they taste.
How about this? You can go in here and do what you gotta do.
Okay.
I'll do what I gotta do. Okay. And we'll figure it out. Okay? Because obviously talking about it's not helping the situation, right?
After arguing with her for what seemed like a decade, the sergeant finally stops. But before he accepts defeat, he pushes her some more.
Hope I'm changing your mind.
Ma'am, this doesn't change my mind.
So can I just clarify, what exactly is the summons, what is the code, what is everything that you're trying to enforce right now?
I will come back and enforce when need be.
Okay. Oh, well, we're trying to figure out what's going on so that we can reach a mutual understanding.
The mutual understanding is I'm trying to approach you guys as other people on the same planet to make a mutual agreement that maybe we can move this along.
So you have an agreement with Cabo because of its establishment, they called you and told us to move. So if we move over to the corner, then it's okay.
We are a neutral party.
So then we can move to the corner?
This is why this happens behind brick walls, because no one wants to face the reality. And this is why when they are...
People have choice. They choose to eat.
They choose to murder other animals. They choose to molest children, and it's wrong. And
can we compromise? You're allowed to be here. You're allowed to do what you want to do.
I'm allowed to be here.
You're allowed to be here, not impede pedestrian traffic. As long as that's...
We're not. We know that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it gets a little tight over here, all right? So if people are going to be tripping over stuff...
I understand. We do this,
I'm not saying you're not, all right? Okay. Okay? As long as you're not bothering people, we're gonna leave it as it is.
Okay.
If you could lower the brightness on the screen an inch, not even, just maybe, just as a human to another human. But you're not required to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not required
That's me trying to be a peacemaker between two, three,
Okay.
4, 10 groups.
So
you do what you want with it, but I'm asking you.
yeah. Okay. So to be clear,
Don't be unclear. Tell me.
okay, we're allowed to be here.
You're in a legally parked spot as of right now for as long as you've been here.
Okay.
You're not personally impeding a personal traffic.
Finally, after wasting their time and energy, the supervisor decided to allow them to be there. But this doesn't mean he agrees he was wrong.
Peace.
Your sign speaking for itself. I'm leaving you alone.
Okay.
That's
So we're not breaking any codes, is what you're
Currently
saying.
you're not. But again, you're a moving person. You're a speaking person.
Yes.
Things change. They're fluid.
Okay.
Right? Okay? I don't think that I'm saying anything wrong. I don't think I'm hurting you or fighting with you in any way. Am I?
No, I'm glad that you guys came to this conclusion that we're not doing anything wrong.
Never said you were. I never. That's the
Well, you had said that we broke a code and that we needed a permit. That's what you said.
There are permits that should
I'm glad that this
there are
was
permits
resolved.
that should be obtained. Okay? Should. Doesn't mean it's absolute. Okay? So we're making a judgment call on the situation. Okay?
These cops have nothing better to do, but what these cops do next may surprise you.
You because you're filming the kid, okay? I understand that you have an issue with law enforcement. I understand that you're trying to film me, but in the process of you filming,
Do you understand that this is public?
Let me finish real quick. In the process of me filming,
Am I being detained?
You filming me.
Am I being detained?
Do you see these lights?
So does that mean I'm being
You
detained?
are being detained right now. Why?
What reasonable suspicion, articulable suspicion?
Filming a child. That is why, and I was trying to explain that to you, but you want to interrupt me just to ask.
So am I under arrest? Are you going to arrest me for filming a child, sir?
All right.
In public?
Listen.
I don't need to listen to your shit. Your contact is non-consensual.
You can't ask me a question and then not allow me to answer it. Like how? Why would you ask the question if you're not going to let me answer? I understand that you are filming. You are free to film. I have no issue with that. We are on public property. I have no issue with that. Just so you know, I am filming as well. Okay? Body cam for video and audio. All right? So, the reason I'm coming over to talk with you is because you are filming a child. I understand that you like to film us and make sure that we are doing our job correctly and proficiently. I understand that. I have no issue with that. But in the process of you filming me, you're filming a child. Okay? Of all the different interactions that you've had with law enforcement, that is the reason I came over here to speak with you, okay? Do you understand that? Mr. Do you understand what I just said?
I plead the fifth, sir.
Okay.
Your contact is non-consensual.
It isn't consensual. This is not a consensual encounter. You are detained for filming a child. Yes. Sir.
Are you for real, dude?
Were you
In
not
public?
filming a child? Were you not filming me talking to that child? My point exactly.
Am I free to go, sir?
You are not free to go.
Am I under
have
arrest,
my
sir?
Supervisor on his way.
Who is your
so
supervisor?
You're more than welcome to speak with him. His name is Sparkman. Officer Sparkman.
The officer is clearly making things up just to detain the auditor. He is also aware of who the auditor is, which may also have been the motivation behind the stop, but it could also be that he is trying to hide something that was going on between him and the minor he was talking with.
Why are we filming a child?
Your name and badge number, sir.
I know that you can see it, but it's Officer Horton, badge number ZH462. Okay? Anything else I can answer for you before I go back to my question?
What articulable reasonable suspicion of a crime have I committed that made you detain me, sir?
Why do I continue to answer that question specifically if I've already made that
Because you haven't stated a law that says I
several
can't film a child in public.
It is illegal to film a child.
Are
Yes,
you
it is.
ridiculous, dude?
It is illegal to film children. It is. Do you have that parent's consent to film that child? Do you have that parent's consent to film their child? I didn't think so.
As the supervisor enters the room, the officer appears remarkably self-assured about detaining someone illegally. Little does he know, the supervisor is about to take action that will leave him deeply regretting his decision.
I stepped out with him because he's filming a juvenile.
He detained me is what he meant to say.
That's why the lights are on.
No, he detained me, sir.
I'm investigating, trying to find out why he is filming a child.
And you're his supervisor?
He's not.
And is filming a child in public illegal, sir?
Filming a child? Why are you filming a child?
I was filming your f***ing officer here, but he claims that I was filming a child.
All right. I stated that. I stated that.
What do you mean, just be gone? He f***ing detained me illegally, sir.
You're not detained. You can go. So I don't understand why.
Okay, so I'm free to go, and I'm free to stay. F*** you, Officer Horton, you piece of you scumbag motherfucker. You just illegally detained me. Do you understand what you did, sir?
I did
you
not.
Scumbag blue line thug mother. Do you understand what you just did? You illegally detained me for filming a child, sir. What the f is wrong with you? How long have you been a police officer, sir? How long have you been a police officer, sir?
People like these cops should be nowhere near law enforcement, let alone be a part of it. Yet, you see officers like these every day violating people's rights openly. But it's always satisfying to watch these officers' humiliated faces when they get humbled. If you think this officer's ego was destroyed, wait until you see this next case in which a corrupt officer was absolutely destroyed by an auditor.
Shut up. Shut the f*** up, dude. Shut up.
On April 3rd, 2022, Officer Christopher Cudworth of the Lafayette Police Department in Indiana was about to give a driver a speeding ticket. That's when a YouTuber named Accountability for All started filming him. You won't believe what the officer does when he spots the auditor. It's truly astounding.
This guy.
I don't mind you videotaping me, but can you step back?
I'm good, man.
I know, I just don't want you near my gun where you can grab it.
I'm not. Shut up. Shut the f*** up,
Excuse
dude.
me?
Shut up.
Okay. No, this gentleman's videotaping me in custody. You'd have to ask him that question. So, here's the deal. You were going 10 over in a school zone, so there is a citation for it. However, I'm going to give you more than a month. I give you until September 19th to take care of it, okay? And there's a paper in here that explains the ticket, how to take care of it. It should tell you the fine or a phone number to call for any questions. Do you have any questions at this time? Your license and registration is fine. I'll let you get to work.
Get your supervisor.
Okay, I've got one coming.
Keep your hands where I can see him, man.
Hey, you can't tell me what to do, partner.
You work for me. I don't work for you.
No.
Partner.
No, you're a citizen. I'm here to protect the public.
And who do you work for? The citizens, right?
No, I work for the mayor.
No, you work for the people. Shut your mouth. What makes you think I would reach for your weapon?
Gentleman here is requesting a supervisor.
What makes you think I'd reach for your weapon?
I got a supervisor coming. This conversation
What makes you think I would reach for your weapon?
What? Because you're within arm's distance and you're swearing at me. You're a hostile person.
So before I swore at, by the way, that's
if
free
you're not
speech.
hostile,
That's not hostile.
report, it's fine.
Free speech is not hostile. That's
Yes,
free speech.
swearing.
Number
And it
two.
offends another person. It is
So let's
disorderly
go by your narrative. It didn't disturb her. The recording disturbed her, right? So the recording is disorderly. I don't think so,
no,
dude.
the recording's fine. I don't have a problem.
But you didn't mention
Okay, we're
anything
done.
about the
I'm waiting on
swearing.
a supervisor.
Secondly,
Okay, I'm
you
waiting
made the
for it.
comment
I'm
about
right
reaching for your weapon before I swore, didn't you? You're way out of your league here, dude.
I've got a supervisor. You can wait here. You don't need me for the supervisor.
Way out of your league. Don't move, man. Don't move. We have a further discussion we need to have. What's your name and badge number, dude? What's your name and badge number?
Officer Cudworth, badge number 315.
Oh, you're that. You get pretty easily triggered. I'm not a dog. I'll wait where I want. So maybe I'll wait there. Maybe I'll wait there.
Notice how the cop initially acted as if the auditor was a threat and then turned his back on him? In reality, he was just a tyrant who thought he could do whatever he wanted.
Watch your speed, dude. Owned. Absolutely owned. So we just might have the supervisor coming up here. Pull up my camera so he knows exactly who he's coming to see.
Hi, Mr. Abrams. What can I do for you?
How's it going, Sergeant?
Good.
I just met your officer, Cloudworth. Cudworth,
Yes,
excuse
sir.
me. He was conducting a traffic stop, right? I was not speaking to him, standing on the side of the road, on the sidewalk, excuse me, as he came up on the side of the car. And he came up to me and he said, "Step back." I said, "Excuse me, I'm not even near you." He goes, "I don't want you trying to grab for my gun."
Okay.
I was like, "Excuse me, dude? Like, shut up, dude. Shut up." So he goes, "Excuse me?" I go, "You're excused. Go back to your job. There's a person here who requires your attention." So she asks him, why is he recording me? And he says, well, that's something you can ask him. No problem with that. He turns around and I says, what makes you think that I would grab for your weapon? He goes, well, you're a hostile person that's swearing. And I was like, that's free speech. He goes, no, that's disorderly.
After the auditor explained everything to the officer, they decided to meet later after she took a look at the body cam.
I've never had a cop say, I've had people say, step back, it's an emergency incident area, whatever, and I comply with that. In fact, I have a decent relationship with most of the guys and girls, women that are here at night.
Yeah, I've talked to you before.
But to walk by me and to be like, step back because you're going to reach for my weapon. At that point, you're putting me in danger. You're stating at that point that you feel that I'm a threat. So after that, I told him to keep his hands where I could see him, and he didn't like that much. That's absolutely not a good way to treat the public. That's a lesser concern. The bigger concern is I have an outreach for a lot of people to see that type of behavior. Thankfully, they see a lot of good interaction that I have with some of your officers, like Odom and Michaels. But, you know, maybe that's the video that gets a million views in a week.
And I told Officer Cudworth, you know, if he needs to, then he can use the emergency incident area. So,
because we know that, we respect that, no problem.
What I told him, so.
Just emergency incident area, there's no further conversation.
I had a run-in with him yesterday too, and he was the rudest, nastiest cop I ever met in my life.
So
he directed traffic. He told as soon as the crosswalk turned wide, he directed traffic into me. That's just crazy.
I already had a conversation with Officer Cudworth, and so I told him if he's feeling uncomfortable, if you guys are filming on his traffic stops or something like that, to use the emergency incident area, which I know you guys respect. So, because I know Brian's done it in the past, and I know you have also. Obviously, I haven't seen you much on days, but on nights, I think you guys.
Yeah, you quote the emergency incident area, and you point out to where that is, and it's fine, no problem. But I make it a point for the first time. Like I normally, if I'm at a traffic stop, if I see you guys sitting around, I might be like, "You get the back to work," something like that. But when I come up to a traffic stop, it's an officer I haven't met before. I say nothing to them until they say something to me, and that's the first point of contact that we met. I'm just saying,
18 over was Rainey.
Rainey? Oh, Sergeant Rainey?
Sergeant Rainey, yep.
So,
yeah, unfortunately,
is that
this
a different day, I'm assuming. So
this wouldn't be this good interaction with you where you're taking this complaint and you're going to get back to me. That wouldn't be what goes viral. It's going to be the way that he acted like an asshole. That's unfortunate.
So, but like I said, I'll check his body cam and stuff, but I've already had one conversation with him and basically told him that if he's in a situation where he's feeling uncomfortable, that he can use the emergency incident area, and then from there, you guys obviously always follow that. We never had a problem with that in the past, so he understands that now, and he's going to do that in the future if you guys show up on one of his stops or something like that, okay?
All right.
Actually, she's pretty nice. She usually doesn't say that.
Imagine a scenario where a trained adult with a firearm calls 911 because they feel uncomfortable. Should someone with that level of training and responsibility be feeling this way? In reality, that officer is a threat to the citizens with his huge ego. Trying to portray an innocent civilian as a threat is downright scummy behavior. But what's even crazier is this next case, where a sergeant slams his own police chief.
Okay? Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me.
On November 9th, 2023, at 10:30 a.m., Bradley Beach Police Chief Leonard Guida showed up unexpectedly to a traffic accident on Main Street, Bradley Beach, New Jersey, where the driver was later charged with DWI. The chief was not in uniform and dressed casually, and the sergeant, William Major, said he was drunk again, according to the report. Watch what the sergeant does when the drunk chief gets a little out of hand.
Hey, Ron, just pull that up and put it to the shoulder.
Yeah.
Thanks. The RMA.
I am not the police, okay? I came here with the ambulance. I want to make sure you're okay.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. I'm asking you if he's RMA or not.
Oh, yeah, no.
What?
Yeah, I get that. I'm not saying you aren't. I just want to make sure your head is okay. He's giving them a problem. That we need to be aware of.
I can't get any.
Can you tell me your first name at least?
Why do you got a jacket on the stuff fit to be worn? What's on the back of it?
What do you mean?
Look at it, tell me what's on the back of it.
Oh, it's washed off.
Yeah, then get rid of it.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
You're a sergeant, for God's sake.
Okay, Chief. Let me work this DWI, okay? Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Over here.
Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Get over here.
I'm on a DWI. Chief, I'm working. I don't have time to argue about a jacket, okay? Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. You have a problem? You grabbed me! What? Now get out of here! Before you get a problem.
Take him out. Take him
No,
out.
you're gonna go in.
Take him
Drunk again. Whose keys are these?
They're mine.
You grabbed me. I asked you 3 times to leave me alone. You're obstructing my DWI.
Billy, come over here.
Let him go.
That's the first thing. Billy,
I'm trying to get away from everybody.
Shut up, because you're in trouble now. Stop,
No, I'm not
please,
in
stop.
trouble.
Stop,
I'm not in
stop,
trouble.
stop.
You're gonna be in trouble.
Stop,
You're gonna be
Billy,
in trouble.
Billy.
Chief, I'm working at DWI.
I'm listening to you.
Okay.
Shut up.
No.
You're in trouble because this is the first thing. First of all, I was about to say to you, you stupid. I was about to say to you, what do you need OEM for?
You're embarrassing me in front of the men about the jacket.
No. That's neither here nor there.
Okay.
That's neither here nor there. Now we got a real problem, Billy.
Yeah, we do.
I know.
We do.
All right, you're gonna have to go inside.
No, how about we do
No.
this?
No.
we go
Billy,
inside?
Billy, you're gonna have to go inside right now with me.
A crime scene that had an injured drunk driver and other possible injuries was of no concern to this chief. He was more concerned about the faded letters on a jacket. That's just being petty.
You should know better than this, my friend.
No.
Listen to me.
Grab me.
No, I said
You were
come
out of
over
line.
here.
You're out of line. You grabbed me. It's on video.
Billy.
It's on video. I'm not going to argue with it. I have a crash
Billy,
to work.
Billy,
I have a job
Billy,
to do.
You're
Okay?
relieved. Billy, you're relieved.
Okay.
You're
I'll go
relieved.
home.
No. Billy, you have to understand something. You're relieved. Billy, you're relieved. Go home in the headquarters and wait for me.
After my crash.
No, Billy, you're relieved.
I have
Billy.
officers here.
Billy.
Right here. They could get waffle because my car is blocking it.
Billy, you're relieved.
No, Chief.
No, Billy. Please, Billy, don't. You're suspended, Billy.
I'm
You're
suspended?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm suspended. I'm going home.
Yes. Billy, come here.
I'm going home.
No,
we can't talk. I'm suspended.
No.
No, I'm suspended. I'm
You're
going
to headquarters
home.
and you're going to wait for me there.
Let me work my crash. This is why I'm here.
Billy, you're suspended.
All right, if I'm suspended, then I'm not going to wait inside. Nothing more to say.
No, Billy. You have to. Let me explain something to you. Billy, you're suspended.
Okay.
All right. Billy,
Yes.
right now.
Okay.
Wait for me in there. That's an order.
Can you do me a favor? Can you put your car where my car is so our officers and first aid don't get run over, please?
I got you.
Thank you.
Billy's suspended. See what happened there?
Yes, Chief.
What happened?
Astonishingly, this chief was still allowed on the force. The sergeant's actions suggest that this was not the first time he had dealt with this kind of situation.
Some type of exchange between you and Sergeant Major.
We're going to talk about that later. Everybody's got that. Billy's suspended. You already got this. What do you got here? What do you have?
We're trying to figure that out, Chief.
Go on, Billy. Go and put the door in right now.
There's nowhere to put her. She's going to ruin things.
Okay, we'll leave her in there. Go in.
I'm going. I got people on the road. I want to make sure they're safe. I don't want to run you over, so watch out.
No. Come on. Go ahead. You know I love you. Come on.
I know. What? What's wrong with you?
Stop. Billy.
Why would you do that to me?
Stop. Billy. Stop. You got enough problems already. Please.
All right.
The sergeant should have arrested the chief for battery on a uniformed police officer and obstructing a DWI investigation. The police chief was forced into early retirement because of this incident after an investigation. The drunk chief might have gotten away with it, but this next officer had to pay the price.
So right now, we have probable cause to believe that you're operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol, okay? You are under the arrest.
On July 14th, 2023, 28-year-old Anthony Armbruster, an officer with Elmwood Police Department, was found asleep behind the wheel of a vehicle smelling strongly of alcohol during an early morning traffic stop conducted by St. Bernard Police. Watch how the officer reacts when the other officers finally wake him up.
Damn. Hey, Anthony, you got your gun on you?
I don't. No.
Is it anywhere in the car?
It's in my bag in the
Okay.
seriously, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Wondering if everything was okay.
No,
You want to hop out real quick? Okay. Are you having a drink?
Yeah.
How much? How much?
A couple.
Were you coming into work? Were you coming into work?
No. Coming to sleep. I don't work for a while, so.
Okay. Where are you coming from home?
I'm sorry, man.
Good. We'll wait till it passes. We'll wait till the train passes. Where are you coming from?
Third seat, fourth seat, that's away. Like car area.
Display your person.
Let's see which one.
Okay. When's the last time you ate anything? When's the last time you had your last drink? What time?
1 or 2.
1 or 2.
It's definitely been a couple hours.
Yep. Alright, Anthony, you know the drill. Okay. You came up, detected an odor of an alcoholic beverage that you admitted to drinking. So we gotta do what we gotta do. It's an unfortunate circumstance, but I don't enjoy it any more than you do. So at this time I'm gonna offer you to perform field sobriety test. Would you like to perform them, or are you gonna refuse?
Officer Anthony was dripping with embarrassment at that moment, as he should have. These officers should be our role models, but instead, they are doing the exact things they are supposed to stop us from doing. It's a complete shame.
Face this direction for me. Do you have any medical issues? Anything with knees, ankles, hips? Okay. All right. The first test we're gonna do is a walk and turn. You're gonna place your left foot on the line. You can use the yellow line right here. You're gonna place your right foot on the line ahead of your left foot with your heel of your right foot against your left.
1, 2, 3, 8.
Okay. Face me. Next one is a one-leg stand. Please stand with your feet together and your arms down your side like this. Do not start to perform the test until I tell you to do so. You understand the instructions so far? Okay, when I tell you to start, raise one leg, either leg, with the foot approximately 6 inches off the ground. Keep your raised foot parallel to the ground. You may begin.
2001, 2002, 2003, 2004.
After going through a couple of sobriety tests, the officer decided that the drunk officer must be punished for his crimes.
So right now, we have probable cause to believe that you're operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol, okay? You are under the arrest, you have the right to remain silent, and you say cane will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney if you cannot afford one to be appointed to you by the courts. You have the right to answer my questions at any time without an attorney present. You also have the right to stop answering my questions at any time without an attorney present. You understand your rights? Okay. Go ahead and hop out. Gotta put you in handcuffs, take you back to our police department, and then I'll give you an opportunity to provide a breath sample, okay? I said I don't enjoy this any more than you do, but it's an unfortunate situation. Spread your legs for me real quick.
That's how an evil cop should be treated. No special treatment and no extra favors. Even though the arresting officer was polite, you could still feel the embarrassment dripping from Officer Anthony's face.
Have anything that you need out of there? You're basically living out of the car, most likely. What'd you say? Your phone, where's your wallet? Is it in there too? Okay. No, we'll just cite and release you. I don't usually take people to jail for OVI. You good if I leave her the tow sheet and the keys and then we can go back and get you started? Yeah, there's a magazine loaded, a wallet, another wallet, and then his cell phone that I figured we could take with us. I don't know, I didn't see his service weapon in here. He said it's back, he's locked up at the PD. Yeah, he said it's locked up at the PD. Phone, your wallet, and then I took your house keys off your car keys, okay? Is there anything else you need out of there? Okay. How about now?
That's all for today. Let me know in the comments below which case was your favorite. And if you liked the video, subscribe so you can take advantage of the next one we have in store for you. Thanks for watching. This is Detective Mystery signing off.